on Netflix from the theater at Madison Square Garden here in New York City. We are 1 day away from the biggest women's boxing event in history. Headlined by undisputed super lightweight champion Katie Taylor and Brooklyn's Puerto Rican boxing trailblazer and unified featherweight world champion Amanda the Real Deal.
For those who don't know, this is the beginning of the weigh-in for the fight tomorrow on July 11th on Netflix, free on Netflix. Well, if you have the Netflix subscription, Katie Taylor is going to be taking on Amanda Serrano in the third fight in an all-women's card. Every fight on the main card is phenomenal regarding women's boxing events. It's in New York, Madison Square Garden, and it's a lot of money behind this event. Production value is pretty high. It's promoted by Jake Paul's MVP Promotions.
These incredible fighters.
And now the women are going to weigh in. I'm expecting for it to be high erotica with some of them. These women, they like to, show off the good stuff. They weighed in earlier today in an official weigh-in. This is a ceremonial weigh-in. So basically, they've been weighed in officially for, I don't know, maybe about 8-9 hours, give or take. And now this is just for show. So look out for the Hispanic chicks, not Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. They're going to come out humble. But I forgot these other chicks' name. Let me pull them up. Alicia Baumgartner, she's going to come out in some heat. Who else? Shanika Johnson's going to come out in some heat. Layla Furtado and Jessica Camara probably going to come out with some heat. Ramla Ali, no, she's going to be covered up. That's what's up. No, I don't have anything against that.
Will be on the line tomorrow.
But yeah, we're going to be here covering the card. I got to admit, I like Netflix's promotion into boxing. I didn't have any issues with what everybody had issues with during the Mike Tyson card. I was cool.
The representatives of the 4 sanctioning bodies, they'll be overseeing this world record-breaking event for world championship bouts, ladies.
But yeah, we're going to be here tomorrow night covering the card. Representatives from all the sanctioning bodies, the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO.
Please welcome Courtney, Lexi, Delia, Virginia, Marissa, and Rafa.
Ooh, okay. All right, that's what's up. Let me turn that down some. The event models. Why is my chat not working? Let me see if I can fix it. There we are. I don't know who that fella is. Who's that? Oh, the COO. Okay.
Mike Leonardi. Up next, I would like to welcome the co-founder of Most Valuable Promotions. Please welcome to the stage, Nakisa Bedarian.
Yeah, I know they've been doing the ceremonial weigh-ins for the last couple years now, but it's been getting more prominent, and I'm not a fan of it.
Award-winning actor and proud Puerto Rican, ladies and gentlemen, Gina Rodriguez.
Y'all know her?
Gina is joined by the WBO Vice President, Renato Rodriguez.
I don't know who none of these people are.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Most Valuable Promotions co-founder and the face of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, Jake Paul.
All right, Big Mo. I understand he's got to, say that, but Jake is not the face of boxing. However, I don't like what he's doing with his career, but I am a fan of what he's doing with women's boxing. I can say that. You can't knock him there.
Madison Square Garden. Our prelim card kicks off with 8 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing first to the stage, she is undefeated as a professional. 6 fights, 6 victories, with one of those wins.
This girl you should look out for.
Fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, please welcome to the scales, Mary Casamasa.
Oh, no, not her. I'm talking about the girl she's fighting next that's going to come out. Yeah, there's a pregnant woman up there. Apparently, she's a award winner or something.
Official weight for Mary Casamasa, 156.8 pounds.
Now, this next girl that's about to weigh in, watch her career is something to pay attention to.
Fighting out of the blue corner tomorrow night.
I'm doing all right.
She is undefeated as a professional.
Best I've ever been in my adult life.
No defeats, with one of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Shawinigan, Quebec, Canada.
Why they gotta play this music, man? Killing us.
And the amateur world champion, Tam Tebow.
Her, watch out for her. She's a future Clarissa Shields opponent. She's pretty good. Like nice, tall, like technical fighter. She like 6'1". Okay.
Official weight for Tam Tebow, 159.6 pounds.
Should we be pigs? Should we be pigs and rate these women's outfits?
Our opening contest tomorrow night on the prelim card.
I give Tam Tebow I'm going to give her a 7.5. Very sleek, humble, looks comfortable. Leaves a lot to the imagination, but gets the point across. 7.5. And also, I'm a sucker for tall women.
All right, I'm going to be joined first up here by Mary Casamasa, kind enough to join me. Thank you so much, Mary. Right over here. This is my little office right over here. Mary, it's good to see you one last time.
Why would I be watching that?
A rare 3-minute round women's fight. In terms of your approach to the rounds, your approach to the fight, does it change when you're fighting 2-minute rounds as opposed to 3-minute rounds?
No, I got the same mindset. Like I said, this is how it should be. If we're going to be treated the same, we should be fighting the 3-minute rounds.
I love it. Good luck to you. Guys, make some noise for Pittsburgh's own Mary Casamasa. Thank you so much, Mary. Good luck to you. And now we'll have a word with the pride of Shawinigan, Quebec, Canada, the one and only Tam Tebow. Tam, a year ago, right now, a year ago, July 2024, you were getting ready to go to Paris. Could you have ever imagined a year later, July 2025, you'd be fighting on a stage like this?
Not at all. This is surreal. I'll be honest, it's not what I anticipated. I didn't know what to expect. You know, after the Olympics, I was just kind of open-minded to what my future could be, and I want it to be great. I want to be a trailblazer, so that's what I'm going to do.
You are well on your way. Good luck to you. Guys, make some noise for Canada's own Tam Tebow.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest on the prelim card tomorrow night, live from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, 8 2-minute rounds in the super bantamweight division.
She's fighting 3-minute rounds, by the way.
She holds a professional record of 11 victories, opposite 2 defeats.
Watch those on
with
YouTube.
2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, introducing the 3-time Brazilian champion. Please welcome Lila Furtado.
Okay, let's see what she got going on. All right. Keep it humble. You know what? I'm going to give her a high grade just for keeping it humble. That's how I would want my wife to come out if she was weighing in. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe she's not going to be humble. Oh, I don't know, guys. Oh, no, she's not going to be humble. Oh, all right, she cool.
Official weight for Lila Furtado, 121.2 pounds.
You know what? I would have gave her a higher grade if she would have kept the white on.
And now her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner tomorrow night. She holds a professional record of 9 victories versus.
Don't expect nothing from Ramla.
Those wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from
Ramla's a model, by the way.
Mogadishu, Somalia. Please welcome the 2020 Olympian, Ramla Ali.
Nice. But in all seriousness, though, I've seen every woman in every one of these fights, at least one of them I've seen fight before. So it's going to be a pretty good card. And it's on Netflix. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Ramla a little more cut than she usually is.
121.6 pounds.
I forgot who's training her now. Somebody of note.
Second bout on our prelim card tomorrow night here in New York City. Brazil versus England. Lila Furtado versus Ramla Ali, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still women's boxing. So, you know, they still have an uphill battle in getting people interested, like the general population interested. Like, women's boxing definitely should be on free networks. And women's boxing has too many belts. You shouldn't have, Like, did you notice in women's boxing, they're always giving out free belts? They'll say, sure, 2 belts are on the line. Here, add a 3rd one. Add a 4th. Oh, that seems to be bad blood. The blood looks a little bad. Yeah, there's too many belts. But listen, the men we know got too many belts, but the women, what they need all them belts for? No.
All right, 3-time Brazilian champion Lila Furtado, please join me. What a face-off. If the fight is half as good as that face-off, we're in for a treat. I saw you examining her in the eyes, looking, staring her down. Can you tell me, Lila, what you were seeing in Ramla's eyes as you guys were squaring off seconds ago?
What's going on there?
Lila, quando vocês estavam ali, uma em frente da outra, o que você estava observando nos olhos dela?
11-2 with 2 KOs.
Que ela está bem preparada, mas eu estou melhor do que ela. Eu vim para aqui para mostrar o meu potencial e só agradecer a todos os envolvidos que hoje eu estou aqui. Isso aqui é sonho para mim.
I saw that she was very prepared, but so am I. I prepared a lot for this event, and I feel very grateful to be here. This is a dream come true for me.
Can't wait to see you in action. Obrigado, Lila Furtado.
This is the big stage. These women are fighting in the big room, Madison Square Garden.
Lila Furtado. Oh my, don't break the camera. Tremendous stuff there. Let us say hello to her opponent, Ramla Ali. The inspirational Ramla Ali, the Olympian. Ramla, great to see you. And I couldn't help but notice at the press conference, of all the fighters up here, you have one of the loudest and largest fan base There they are. I know they're here somewhere. Who are these people, and what do you want to say to them for supporting you so well?
First of all, I'd love to say alhamdulillah. I'm so grateful to be here. Second of all, these people are led by my crazy sister, who is the biggest mouth. There you go. She's the biggest mouth I've ever met. And I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that bought a ticket, flew all this way, paid for hotel rooms in New York because they're crazy expensive, just to come and watch me support. I want to thank my people. I do this for you. Somalia Hanolato.
Thank you so much. Salam alaikum, and good luck tomorrow night. I think you guys don't need me to say it, but show some love to the great Ramla Ali, everyone. Good luck tomorrow.
It's a big fight weekend in New York. Remember, this is in Madison Square Garden, and the Shakur fight is on Saturday in New York as well.
Championship bout tomorrow night, live from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. It is scheduled for 10 two-minute rounds, and it is for the interim WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger fighting out of the red corner tomorrow night. She holds a professional record of 14 victories versus 4 defeats and 1 draw, with 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, by way of Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, please welcome the former World Championship contender, Jessica the Cobra Kamara.
I've seen her fight. She's fighting Chantel Cameron. Chantel Cameron is the only woman to beat Katie Taylor. How much is 3 nights in New York? Nah, you could do better than 1K. But if you want to stay somewhere like, if you want to stay like Times Square, like you're paying like 400 a night, like in that area, like 300 to 400 a night, depending. But no, you can get more than 3 nights for 1K. And also depends on what day you go.
Official weight for the Cobra, Jessica Kamara, 139.4 pounds.
Oh, she ripped. But this is a big opportunity for these women to be on a card like this. It's a historic card, no matter how you slice it.
It's a near perfect professional record. 20 victories.
Oh, your holidays, you're going to be spending some money, bro.
Fighting out of Northampton, England, please welcome the former undisputed light welterweight champion of the world and the current reigning and defending WBC interim super lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Chantel Il Capo Cameron.
I like Chantel Cameron. She's a highly skilled fighter. So once again, she's the only woman to beat Katie Taylor. And her and Matchroom had a falling out because she wanted to, fight Katie Taylor a 3rd time. And, it was a falling out there. She went over to Frank Warren for a little while. And now she's with MVP. All right, man, they're going to get me copyrighted. I might as well just leave it up. Copyright already came already.
Official weight for Chantel Cameron, 139 pounds even. Ladies and gentlemen, the first world championship bout on the card.
And it's like, who doesn't have Netflix, you know?
Madison Square Garden, 10 two-minute rounds for the interim WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the World. The Cobra versus Il Capo, Jessica Kamara versus Chantel Cameron.
Chantel Cameron usually is rocking, she usually rocks hoop earrings. She left from home today.
All right, let's talk to one of two Canadian-born fighters competing on this card. First up, it's the Cobra, Jessica Kamara, right over here. Jessica, great to see you once again. You know, she had a bit of a stressful week. She just landed last night, had to make weight this morning. Do you think that will actually play into your favor come tomorrow night?
No, I'm not putting much thought into that. I know she's going to come prepared. She looks confident. She looks ready. So I'm prepared for that.
Can't wait to see you guys in action. Guys, show some love to Canada's own, the Cobra, Jessica Kamara. Good luck to you, Jessica. And now we'll say hello to her opponent. And we will, in fact, actually say hello to her for the very first time because she was not here yesterday. Just landed last night at JFK. Chantel, it's great to see you. Everyone is so happy that you made it. Fair to say, a bit of a stressful weekend. How did you deal with everything as your flight was getting delayed and just getting in late last night and then having to make weight this morning?
Yeah, it was a wild 72 hours, but I just had to be determined. I wanted to be on this card, what an event to be on, and I just kept having faith and being optimistic that I was going to get here, and I literally got the call yesterday. I could collect my passport, and here I am, ready to seal the show.
And I'll ask you another question because I didn't get to bother you yesterday. I know you have been a little bit frustrated over the last couple of years about the lack of opportunities. You've been on big stages before, the win over Katie, of course, and then the rematch. Do you feel like this is the fight that gets you back into those big fights?
Yeah, I hope so. It's 1-1 with meeting Katie Taylor. I'm the girl that beat her, and she's not wanted to fight me since. So get this win and hopefully get a shot at all the belts again.
Okay. Guys, do you want to show some love to Chantel Cameron? Big fight tomorrow. Tremendous, tremendous fighter, and it's great to have her here. Good luck to you, Chantel. Thank you so much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final bout on our prelim card tomorrow night. And it is our first on the card Undisputed Championship.
Why you keep saying prelims?
Madison Square Garden. 10 2-minute rounds for the Undisputed Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first to the scales. She holds a professional record of 17 victories versus 2 defeats.
Oh yeah, let's see what Shanika comes out in.
Knockout, fighting out of Gold Coast, Australia, by way of Tauranga, New Zealand. Please welcome the former
I've been warning you about her.
Champion of the world. But tomorrow night, she is the reigning and defending WBA Bantamweight Champion of the world.
What up, Kyle?
Shanika Sugar Neeks Johnson.
Yeah, here we go. She came out in body paint one time. I already knew she was going to turn up.
Official weight for Shanika Johnson, 116.8 pounds.
Ain't no joke. She usually go harder though, but it's all good.
Enters the ring with a professional record of 14 victories versus 4 defeats.
Now Sharetta just skin and bones. Wait till you see till she come out.
Way of knockout, fighting out of Dallas, Texas, USA. Please welcome the current reigning and defending IBF Bantamweight Champion of the world. Please welcome.
I watched Sharetta last couple of fights when she won the championship. Like, she a little too slow for me. Like, she looked like she's supposed to be fast, but I ain't like how she was pushing her punches. So, you know, I'm not sure if she's going to beat Shanika, but Shanika has been on the end of some bad decisions before. Going both ways.
Official weight for Sharetta Metcalf, 117 pounds even.
So as I was saying, these some good fights. Every fight on here is meaningful in women's boxing in some way, shape, or form.
10 2-minute rounds for the Undisputed Bantamweight Championship of the world. Australia versus the United States. Shanika Johnson versus Sharetta Metcalf.
And it is good seeing the women on this stage because a lot of them, you know, they fight in club shows. Like a lot of women, you know, all of the women on this card, well, outside of Katie Taylor, let me see who else. Like have fought on small cards, like they started on club shows.
Okay,
So
let's get a
to
word
be in
here
Madison
with the
Square
reigning
Garden, that's a
defending
big deal.
WBA bantamweight champion
On
the pride of
Netflix,
Australia
too.
and New Zealand, Shanika Johnson, who will be making not only her American debut, right over here, Shanika, but her Madison Square Garden debut, of course. What a way to debut here in America. Can you describe 24 hours away from your first fight here in the United States, the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions going through your mind right now?
3 words: blessed, grateful, and excited. It's going to be an absolutely amazing show to be a part of, and I'm ready.
Cannot wait. Guys, please make some noise for the one and only Sugar Neeks, Shanika Johnson. Thank you so much, Shanika, and good luck to you. This one of 3 undisputed title fights on this card. This for the undisputed gold in the bantamweight division. This right here, Sharetta Metcalf, the IBF champion. You were supposed to fight Dina Thorslund. You got the call, switch of an opponent. Did you have to change anything when you found out that it's now going to be Shanika Johnson on July 11th?
No, I did not. I was still ready to fight whoever.
And I love the face-off there. A little extra long on her there. What were you seeing? What were you feeling from her?
I felt nothing. I want to let her know that tomorrow night she will be the former WBA world champion.
Oh. Cannot wait. Dallas
Talk that
is up,
sass.
everyone. Sharetta Chicken Metcalf.
Talk that sass.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we begin our main card. Streaming live around the world tomorrow night on Netflix to over 300 million subscribers for the biggest night in the history of women's boxing. And we open with a contest scheduled for 10 2-minute rounds for the unified WBC, WBO, IBF, and Ring Magazine Super Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first to the scales.
I love the production quality, though.
Versus 3 defeats, with 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout.
Nothing looks
Hailing
cheap.
From Chihuahua, Mexico, introducing the current reigning and defending WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, Yami Mercado.
It's the girl who's fighting Ellie Scottney. I've seen her fight before. I just can't remember where. As I've explained, I've seen all these girls, I'm going to say 90% of them on this card, fight in one way or another, and I've interviewed several of them in the past.
Official weight for Yamilet Mercado, 119.
119. I don't cover as much women's boxing as I used to, but then again, I wasn't covering a lot of boxing over the last few years anyway, or not like I used to, but I've seen all these women fight before, pretty much.
Fighting out of the blue corner tomorrow night, she is undefeated as a professional. 10 fights, 10 victories. Hailing from Catford.
This girl right here, Ellie Scottney, is one of my favorite fighters.
Reigning and defending unified WBO and IBF and Ring Magazine Super Bantamweight.
Well, we're going to find out where Top Rank is going soon. For those who don't know, Top Rank's ESPN deal is up on July the 30th. So we should be finding out who their next broadcaster or broadcasters are going to be in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it looks like ESPN is done with full-time boxing. Even UFC is having issues with ESPN. They might not be on there, or not in the same capacity.
121.6 pounds.
I'm surprised Eddie Hearn had let her go. She started her career with Eddie Hearn. They had a whole press conference for her and everything.
Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, Eastern. This fight kicks off our main card live on Netflix. Mexico versus England. Yamilet Mercado versus Ellie Scotney for the unified super bantamweight championship of
you know what? I've been hearing rumors about Bob wanting to sell Top Rank for forever. But the plan, from my understanding, is supposed to go to his son-in-law, Todd the Buff. And Top Rank, for those who don't know, they have the most valuable library archive of fights in the business. You know, with all of Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Joe Frazier, all that stuff. They got all of that.
We're getting some good stuff here. Well done, well done. We'll say hello to the WBC Super Bantamweight Champion.
But they don't have like the stars to really like have leverage like they used to for a deal, in my opinion.
Since your 2021 loss to Amanda Serrano, a perfect 6-0, you have looked tremendous as of late. What is the difference between the fighter we are talking to today and the one that fought her 4 years ago in Cleveland?
Eres invicta desde que te vistes con Amanda Serrano, llevas 6 victorias de manera consecutiva. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre tú antes y ahora?
Primero que nada que he madurado boxísticamente, tengo un nuevo equipo a partir de Amanda Serrano y me he desarrollado como una mejor boxeadora, cada vez aprendo más y sigo mi camino.
First of all, I have a new team. So I have a new team and I've developed myself and I've changed. I'm a different woman since then. And it's just a different opponent.
Well, you have improved tremendously. You are looking great. Can't wait to see you in action. Guys, give it up for Mexico's own Yamilet Mercado. Gracias, Yamilet. And now we will talk to the unified Super Bantamweight champion, the pride of England, the one and only Ellie Scotney, making her MVP debut. I can't help but notice a nice little group of people over there showing you some love. Who are they and what do you want to say in return to them?
Firstly, hello, Mum.
That is your mom.
Yeah, my mum. Not making all the noise, but most of it. And yeah, Catford Mass is out in MSG.
Here you are fighting in the United States, in New York City, in MSG. What's going on in your mind right now? What are you thinking?
I'm ready to fight.
I can see it, I could feel it. Good luck to you. Guys, give it up for the one and only, the unified champ, Ellie Scotney.
Yeah, Todd, oh wait, hold on. We'll talk about it.
Live around the world on Netflix from the Mecca of boxing, Madison Square Garden. 10 2-minute rounds for the unified IBF, WBO, and Ring Magazine Super Middleweight Championship of the World.
This is going to be a good fight.
First to the scales. She holds a near-perfect professional record of 13 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 10 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Hartlepool, England, introducing the former WBO middleweight champion of the world, the former undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. And tomorrow night, she is the current reigning and defending IBF and Ring Magazine super middleweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the silent assassin, Savannah Marshall.
Both of these girls are about to come out. Savannah Marshall and Shadeja Green, they got really high knockout ratios for female boxers. 13 wins with 10 KOs, and I think Shadeja is like 15 with 11 KOs, I believe, or something like that. Oh, they playing Michael. That's definitely going to get you copyrighted. They playing Dirty Diana for a Brit. You hear this?
167 pounds even.
I had to mute it because of the Michael Jackson playing in the background.
Victories versus just 1 defeat, with 11 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Patterson, New Jersey, USA, introducing the current reigning and defending WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the World. Please welcome the Sweet Terminator, Shadeja Green.
keep playing the Michael, huh? I gotta turn this down. But yeah, as you see, both women have super high knockout ratios. Yeah, man, I don't think Mike ever did anything. I just think he was a weirdo. But who am I, you know? Who am I? 167.2 for Shadeja Green. Next, you got Alicia Baumgartner coming out. I'm expecting for her to turn up with the fit. I'm interested to see how she looks, though, because remember, she had that PED scandal. And I want to see if her body changed. Because usually she's ripped. I'm talking like, you know, action figure ripped.
England, Shadeja Green versus Savannah Marshall.
Well, for Sean Cruz DeZern, she fights like a tank. Straight come forward, just, you know, outwork you, you know, heavy-handed. So, you know, I kind of wasn't surprised at that. I'm kind of not surprised at that.
Two-sport athlete, made her MMA debut successfully a year ago, the great Savannah Marshall. Savannah, so good to talk to you, so good to have you back. How much did you miss all of this? Because, of course, MMA last year, but your last boxing match was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was. It was 2 years ago, and do you know what? I've missed every second of it. I missed the people, the faces, everything.
And so I would imagine you are revved and ready to go for tomorrow night.
I really can't wait. I've never boxed in New York, never mind Madison Square Garden. I've got all my family, my aunties, my mum, dad, everyone come over all the way from Hartlepool, so it's going to be very special for me.
It's a long ways from Hartlepool. It's amazing to see all the love and support for the English fighters in particular. Good luck to you tomorrow. Guys, give it up for the great Savannah Marshall. Thank you, Savannah, and good luck to you. We'll talk to her opponent, who is representing nearby Paterson, New Jersey. Is Paterson in the house? It's a little quieter, but that's okay. Shadeja, please. This is a big opportunity, and she has only lost once before. That was to arguably the greatest of all time, Claressa Shields. What do you have to do in order to pick up the upset over Savannah tomorrow night?
Arguably the greatest of all times. I believe we got the greatest of all time backstage, Amanda Serrano, don't we?
Well, that's why I said arguably.
That's right. Now, first and foremost, no disrespect to Savannah Marshall. She's a great fighter. Me and my team, we cut no corners just because of that. This is the type of fight that make you get out your silk sheets, and we all know I still sleep on cotton. So let's go. I'm ready to fight. I'll be here to put on the best performance of my life, July 11th, and we're gonna leave being the new unified super middleweight world champion.
Cannot wait. What a promo from Shadeja Green, the pride of Paterson. Thank you so much, Shadeja.
Believe it or not, Claressa Shields fights on the 26th. She fights in a couple of weeks. And nobody's talking about Claressa Shields fights. And it's not moving no tickets. So I'm just waiting for her to tweet some hating ass shit between now and Sunday about this card. Because I know it's coming. And she can't stand when they call Katie Taylor the best of all time or Amanda Serrano. It's coming.
Of the world. Introducing first, the challenger. She is undefeated.
Yeah, Claressa Shields' mouth got her off of this. Like, I don't get it. She's one of them women that, you know, her mouth is crazy. Like, Claressa Shields, like, lost millions off of her mouth alone. All right. So, Alicia Baumgartner coming out. Let's see if she shut down the show. Yeah, Claressa fighting at heavyweight right now. Or is a light heavyweight. Anyway, she's high up there. The lowest she's been is 154. And the highest she's been is heavyweight or light heavyweight.
Official weight for Jennifer Miranda, 129.4 pounds.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Baumgartner's going to look.
Her opponents.
We're going to go full screen for this.
Champion.
Because she's supposed to be off of whatever she was allegedly using.
Versus just one defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout.
All right, we're going to go full screen.
Michigan, USA, by way of Fremont, Ohio. Please welcome the current, the reigning, the defending, the undisputed super featherweight.
Come on, Big Mo, get her out of here. Get her out here.
Gentlemen, the bomb, Alicia Baumgartner.
Okay. Nah, she's still ripped. Look at those. Look, she's still ripped up. She's still ripped up. Shredded. You think she got a thong on? That's her shit. A spectacle. She's still ripped as she usually is? I don't know.
For Alicia Baumgartner, 130 pounds even.
She's still ripped though. But is she as ripped as she was? We're going to do a comparison. We're going to do a comparison.
Ladies and gentlemen, your co-main event tomorrow night, live on Netflix here in New York City. 10 2-minute rounds for the undisputed super featherweight championship of the world. Jennifer Miranda versus the bomb, Alicia.
The pressing tits.
Baumgartner.
Chest to chest. I didn't see Baumgartner last fight. I met her in Ohio. It was at Gary Russell versus Tuck Student Mbr. No, not Ohio, Allentown.
Jennifer Miranda will join me right now. Holy smokes, that was intense stuff. Please, right over here, Jennifer. Could I ask, I know we have a translator here, but did you know what she was saying to you? And if so, could you tell us what you were saying back to her as well?
¿Sabías lo que te decía o no lo entendías? ¿Pero qué le estabas diciendo tú?
No entendí mucho, la verdad. Pero la energía sí. No hemos entendido las dos nuestras energías.
I didn't understand her much, but obviously our energy, yes. The energy, I definitely understood.
I felt the energy. One more question for you. She has talked a lot. This is a big opportunity for her.
I like her energy.
She is looking past you. Do you think that she respects you as an opponent?
Ella ha dicho que esta es una gran oportunidad para ella. ¿Piensas que te está subestimando, que está mirando más allá del enfrentamiento?
Pues no suelo escuchar ni atender lo que la otra gente piensa de mí porque siempre me baso en lo segura que estoy de mí misma, así que no me importa, no sé lo que pensará, pero yo sé que se va a llevar una sorpresa.
I never hear what other people are saying. It doesn't matter to me what the others say. I always based on how confident I am on myself, so it doesn't matter. I don't care what she thinks, but she's going to get a big surprise.
Cannot wait for it, and I could feel the confidence oozing from Spain's own Jennifer Miranda. Show her some love, everyone, coming all the way from Madrid. Thank you so much. Good luck to you. And now we'll have a word with Alicia Baumgartner. Alicia, we're going to do something different here. Let's come a little bit closer. Let's come a bit closer. I believe that Alicia Baumgartner is the future face of women's boxing. This is your opportunity. This is your stage that you have been asking for, that you have been craving for. 24 hours before the biggest fight of your life on Netflix, co-main event. What's going on in your mind right now?
Listen, baby, I am so ready to go, y'all. I've trained very hard. I'm dedicated, I'm disciplined, and I can't wait to really hit her real hard.
I felt that intensity there in the face-off. Could you tell us what you were saying to her? Because I saw you talking a lot.
I told her I hope she's ready because I'm coming for that motherfucking jaw.
Oh. She is the real deal, one of the most exciting fighters in the world, regardless of gender and weight class. Give it up for Alicia Baumgartner!
Yeah. Miranda, this is the girl she's fighting. She got blonde hair in her box rec, but her resume is atrocious. I mean, look who the girl she's been beating. You know, ain't nothing really here. You know, so I'm picking Baumgartner.
Massive card, this record-breaking card. None of this would be possible without these two. The Trilogy, the final installment, tomorrow night, live around the world.
Yeah, it ain't nothing on that resume.
From the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, 10 two-minute rounds for the Undisputed Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first to the scales. She holds a professional record of 24 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And she hails from Bray, Ireland. As an amateur, the 5-time World Championships gold medalist, the 6-time European gold medalist, the 5-time European Union gold medalist, the 2012 Olympic gold medalist. As a pro, the 2-division undisputed champion of the world. And tomorrow night, she is the reigning, the defending, the undisputed super lightweight champion of the world. Ireland, stand for your champion, Katie Taylor.
Who do you guys have, by the way? I think Amanda Serrano is going to edge it. I had Katie winning the 2 first fights. I mean, the previous 2 fights. But let's not forget, Katie Taylor was getting her ass beat. She was barely scraping by. She won, in my opinion. But remember, she was getting buzzed up in there. But Katie got the dog in her. Like, she will not stop throwing. No head movement, no nothing.
Official weight for Katie Taylor.
But that's a bad woman.
135.8 pounds.
Yeah, she was big time buzzed. Go back and watch those fights. Remember, Tyson, Paul, that whole card is on Netflix.
Her opponent, she holds a professional record.
And it's interesting that Eddie Hearn is not there with her. He's in New York, by the way. He was at the press conference earlier today for the Belanga and the Shakur card that's on Saturday.
Champion of the world, the first ever male or female Puerto Rican.
Like, Katie Taylor hasn't been on a Matchroom card in, what, about 2 years?
The current unified featherweight champion of the world.
Catchweight is 136.
Boricuas, el orgullo de Carolina, Puerto Rico.
Let's go full screen, my bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real deal, Amanda Serrano.
I want to see what Amanda's going to wear on her feet tomorrow. She always wears Jordans to the ring. It's crazy that more Puerto Ricans are going to come out for Amanda Serrano than Edgar Berlanga. He talking about he the king of New York. The F out of here, Edgar Berlanga. But yeah, I'm going to be here covering this whole card. I'm going to be a mess by the end of the night. No, Taylor don't got no kids, no nothing. Taylor just live, eat, sleep, and breathe boxing. Her whole life is boxing. It's not my business.
For Amanda Serrano.
But I would not be. Oh, how come they ain't lift that up for Katie?
Even.
I won't be surprised if both of them Still virgins. Like meaning that's how dedicated they are to boxing, meaning Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Like they've done nothing but box their whole lives. Well, this is a big weight for Amanda Serrano. You know, remember, she's about, what, a 5-division champion? All the way down to 118? Something like that. But yeah, I think it's going to be more controversy because these girls are just too evenly matched, even though they have different skill sets.
The Trilogy, live from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. Tomorrow night, a record-breaking night, the biggest night in the history of women's boxing, headlined by these two legends for the Undisputed Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano.
So yeah, we're going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to be here tomorrow covering this card. So we're going to be live streaming. I might live stream on my Twitch channel and then upload my post-fight videos here, or live stream on my secondary channel. And I got to figure something out because I don't feel comfortable streaming on my main channel. Fight night, you know. We'll see. By the way, did you know or remember when Katie Taylor had beat Cindy Serrano, Amanda Serrano's sister? So she technically beat him 3 times. And if she wins tomorrow, it'll be the 4th time she beat the Serranos. Also, Katie Taylor used to spar with Tevin Farmer.
At the theater next door to Madison Square Garden, and what a great privilege it is to speak to, in my opinion, the greatest of all time. I see the
Watch Katie gonna sound like she out of breath.
The relationship that you have with your country, the support that they give you. It looks like we're next door to the 3 Arena. It's unlike anything I've ever seen in sport. They're no doubt watching back home on Netflix as well. What do you want to say to all the Irish fans in attendance and all the Irish fans watching back home in Ireland?
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I just cannot wait to put on a showcase tomorrow night. You guys have been with me through the highs and lows of sport, and I'm so grateful. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow night.
So she's about to choke.
2 very close fights. You fought 20 rounds. What is the official prediction for tomorrow night?
Well, the official prediction is going to be another iconic night. We've put on 2 iconic fights already. Amanda's a fantastic champion. We have a lot of respect towards each other, and we just feel so honored to be headlining such an amazing card. This is the highlight of my career. So tomorrow night we're going to put it all on the line again. We're going to give it our all, and it's going to be another epic fight. So tune in.
We cannot wait. She is the patron saint.
I remember she's been cutting everything. She looks good.
Katie!
Her face not all smashed in.
Katie, good luck to you. And now we have someone who would like to dispute that claim. The pride of Puerto Rico, the pride of Brooklyn, New York, the 7-division world champion, the greatest boxer to hail from Puerto Rico, the one and only Amanda Serrano. I thought you were gonna hit your head on that stage because of how high you went. What a moment for you to be back here in New York City to right the wrong of 2022 and of course 2024, so that you don't have any regrets in many, many years from now. What do you have to do differently tomorrow night that didn't happen in the first 2 fights, Amanda?
Listen, first I want to say thank you to MVP for this incredible day. Look at this incredible night, incredible card. Putting all women on an amazing card like this at the Garden. Thanks to Netflix, everyone who came out. Thank you, truly thank you. And I need to go out there and do what I do, and that's fight. Listen, you guys know what we're capable of doing. It's gonna be no less than that come tomorrow night. We're gonna give it our all. You have the Irish, you have Boricuas. I'm a warrior, she's a warrior. You guys are in for a tremendous treat. It's always an honor to share that ring with Katie Taylor. And come tomorrow night, it's gonna be a great night.
Must see TV every time you fight. Officially, what is the prediction?
Yeah, she sounded like she ran up the Rocky steps, and they were like, interview her now, right now, when she get to the top of the steps.
I trained 12 hard weeks for this fight, but you know, it's gonna be a great night, and I can't wait to share it with you guys.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Whether you're from Ireland, whether you're from Puerto Rico, New York, everyone in here, show some love to the great Amanda Serrano!
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Most Valuable Promotions and Netflix, thank you for coming today. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow night, 16 women will make history, the biggest night in the history of women's boxing. A world record-breaking 17 world titles on the line. We will see you tomorrow night from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, around the world on Netflix.
So we're having two competing events this weekend. One on Friday. Well, they're not really competing, but basically, you got this event tomorrow. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano 3, all women's card, Madison Square Garden on Netflix. All you have to do is have a Netflix subscription. You have Saturday on pay-per-view for $60 on The Zone. You have Edgar Berlanga taking on Hamza Shiraz. And you have Shakur Stevenson taking on William Zepeda, also in New York in an outside tennis stadium. But this card, and maybe it's because it's Netflix, I don't know. But this women's card is generating more buzz to me, and you don't have to pay $60. You don't have to pay $60. So to me, I've watched, this is the first week in God knows how long, I can't even remember when I watched all the fight week events. I watched the media workout for both of these events. I watched both of the press conferences. One was yesterday, covered it. One was today. I covered this weigh-in today. I'll cover the Shakur weigh-in tomorrow, leading into this event right here. And this event, this women's boxing event on Netflix, Anissa Estrada right there. For those who don't know, married to Chris Mannix, Andre Ward, Layla Ali. And I don't know who this woman is, but she's been around. She's been around. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, that Berlanga card shouldn't be pay-per-view. Like, you don't put guys like that behind a paywall. People don't really know in the mainstream who Shakur Stevenson is, who Edgar Berlanga is. And the fights are only promoted locally and in their own ecosystem of The Zone and Matchroom and Queensberry in boxing circles. Remember, if you notice, we don't see boxers on ESPN anymore or like Fox Sports. I'm talking about here in the States. We don't hear it. No, you can go watch this on YouTube. I actually didn't want to hear them talk. Y'all want to hear them talk?
Come on, I think we're going to see some knockouts.
That ain't never a bad thing. 250 is never a bad idea.
A little extra money, a little extra pocket change, okay?
I need that.
And again, listen, everyone at home watching, like you said, Andre, we're going to have new fans to boxing as well as those die-hard fans tuning in. Historic week leading into tomorrow night at MSG. The one thing I want to say that I want to touch on too, with women in this sport and women in athletics across the board, how much greater will we see these fights, these events, and the evolved...
Berlanga going around telling people he was in a war with Canelo?
I hope that this is just the beginning.
No way.
I hope this just becomes regular. I hope that we don't have to be like, oh, women, just athletes. We all want to be respected. We all want to be seen when you're doing your craft. I don't care if you're working in a business office, in a corporate office. You want recognition for the hard work that you put in. And we are getting it tonight, and I hope that it's just the beginning.
Did you guys have any flashbacks of the weigh-ins for you in your personal moments?
I mean, we never had, as being women, we never had a weigh-in like this.
Like
it's huge.
But I was a trash talker. Like, I'm going to take that moment. I'm going to say something. Oh, yeah, you know. You got to do whatever hypes you up, and that would hype me up. So, but yeah, we never did have these big weigh-ins. There's a lot of energy that goes into this. Everybody's watching. You feel like you got to put on a show. But I never was flashy. I didn't wear heels and bathing. I was so, like, when them braids come in, she be stinging. Is there? There's no
You had your daddy in you.
Yeah. It's like I switch. I definitely hit that switch.
Right. Andre, for you, I mean, just watching this, again, like you said, Alicia going out there in heels, handling business, the way that they're just looking at each other, y'all know what that feels like. Is it great to see what we saw tonight?
It's exciting. It's got that big fight feel. I feel the goosebumps. I'm just thankful I'm not getting in there no more, though I do miss the checks.
Yeah, that's Layla Ali,
but when
of
you
course.
prepare the right way, this is the moment before the moment. There's a lot of little battles before you go and try to win the war, and this is just another one of those small battles where you feel your opponent, you're looking them in the eye, and you're looking to see, are you ready? Because I'm ready. So that's the energy we see.
Berlanga telling them old
and that's going to translate come tomorrow
drunk
night.
uncle stories.
All through training camp and all fight week, we hear, are you ready? Are you ready?
You know, back in my day, I used to be the lead singer in Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, but then Tony Pendergrass, he stole my girl and they kicked me out the group.
For tomorrow.
That's going to be Berlanga talking about Canelo. Yeah, I was going toe-to-toe with him. He with his body shot. He almost went down. And he said he was about to quit.
So let them
Lying ass
enjoy.
nigga.
Listen, go to Ticketmaster.com. I know there's some tickets left.
He
A
went to
couple
war
more
with
left for
Canelo.
you guys. And if you're at home watching it on Netflix, keep your eyes open. A lot of action coming your way at MSG July 11th. Tomorrow night, that's Friday. So tune in. Coming here from the theater live at MSG. We'll see you next time. I'm Sibley.
Yeah, Estrada retired, like randomly too, out of nowhere last year. It caught me off guard at least. But yeah, she retired. So listen, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go head to the gym, head to the market, and I got a long day tomorrow. So we're gonna be here tomorrow for the weigh-in for Berlanga, Shiraz, and Shakur, and William Cepeda. And then we're gonna cover that whole Netflix card tomorrow with these beautiful women, talented boxers. And then we're gonna go on this Saturday and cover that card too. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, drop a like, as I'm trying to do my best to start working my channel back up into the algorithm, since people don't be caring or knowing if I stream anymore. But, you know, that's how it works. I got to grind for a few weeks to get everything going. Yep, I'm definitely going to go play UFC. I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.